Hey everybody, I do believe, I hope that it's working. Yeah, okay. Okay. Alright, so we are good. Alright. Sorry for the delay, everybody. I don't know, something happened. It would not connect earlier. I don't know why. Put this line back up. Okay. Oh yeah, we're pushing good audio. So, I appreciate everybody coming out tonight. I know it's kind of late. It's a rainy day out at where we are, and the main reason that we are here is because I want to talk about a couple things with about Lego Fortnite. So this is a game that me and my son started playing. I bought him a Switch for Christmas last year, and he got me involved with it. So we started playing, and when we first started playing, I didn't know that there was, a different in between. I didn't know there was a difference between survival and sandbox. So I would watch some videos about people building, and doing stuff like that. So anyway, so I didn't know, so I started, kind of commenting and asking some questions, and I finally figured it out. Sandbox is for people that like to build and that does not have to, hunt material, gather material. It's pretty much, everything is there. You just click on it, build what you want, and go from there. So and survival is just what it says. It's survival. You have to try to survive. You get armor in survival. I guess you get armor in sandbox. I don't really know. I haven't played much in sandbox mode. I played survival more than anything, and me and my son started a couple worlds. Well, then we had a few updates that's come out, and there was, like the farmers update, and then we had the, what else was it? Oh, then we had another update to where they brought storm wild animals and another experience that you could play, which was Expert World. And Expert World was for people who had been playing in survival and had pretty much gotten to the point to where when you have, max hearts, max armor, max health, and you just kind of feel that, you're pretty much indestructible. So when they came out with expert mode, there's no armor. You get no armor at all. The only thing you get is your heart. So when you very first start playing in expert mode, it's kind of funny because when you first start playing, you especially if you've been used to playing in survival, you get to the point where you feel invincible, right? So hey Rod, what's up, buddy? Hey Parker. So when you feel like you're invincible, you kind of play very, very, you rush into things. You don't, think things through. You don't play methodical anymore like you do when you very first start playing. You're kind of methodical, But after you pretty much get to the point to where you're invincible in survival. Well, when I first started playing expert mode, you're kind of the same way. You go into every fight thinking, well, there's nothing that can hurt me. I'm invincible and, whatever. And that's why a lot of us, the ones that have played survival for so long, that's why we went into expert mode, was for that extra little bit of a challenge. Now, they did come out with a totem of return. So, I'm forgetting that I had flight mode. It can be convenient. Yes, right. So Rod makes a good point. So used to survival, you could turn some of the settings on and off, but you couldn't turn off. You couldn't fly and stuff. You couldn't do the same stuff that you could in sandbox mode in survival. Well, when they brought out expert mode, they changed all that and they made it to where you could now fly in survival, and it's pretty much a sandbox mode and without unlimited resources. So the only difference is you have to physically go around and collect the materials and stuff that you need to build with, to build houses, to decorate, to level your villages and stuff like that. But you can still fly, and now you can turn off hunger, you can turn off the heat, the cold. Like you pretty much make it into a sandbox world. And that's how come a lot of us went to expert. Because with going to expert, and building these nice big excuse me, building these big nice, extravagant builds, people would say, oh, well, you done that in sandbox. No, No, I did not. I done it in survival. So before expert, when you done it in survival, it was kind of like bragging rights because you physically had to go in to caves to get the obsidian to make the obsidian slab. You had to go to a cave to get the marble to make the marble slab. You had to go in the cave to get the knot root. You had to cut down half of the forest that was on the map to get enough material to even, to build a house just to put your all of your stuff in, your ovens, your wood mill, your grill, crafting, all that stuff. You had to put it under a roof because if it rained, you couldn't use it. So, but in sandbox mode, you don't have to worry about that. You just, click on what you want to build, start building, you're good to go. So that's why, a lot of people played survival because it was kind of more of a, I don't know, there was more of a, I done all of this, I built all of this, and I had to gather all of this material. It wasn't just handed to me. Pretty much. I mean, I hate to say it that way, but that's pretty much the bottom line. So then when they changed, when they changed the settings and made it to where pretty much you could make your survival world into a sandbox world because you could turn everything off, you could fly. The only difference was you didn't have unlimited resources. But they came out with expert mode. So then expert mode, you have no armor. So you have the fear of a spider. When a spider hit you, it would take a whole heart instead of a quarter. Because in survival, you had armor. And most of the time, something small, would hit you. And you would never lose not even a quarter of a heart. And now when you go to expert mode, the same thing attacks you, like a scorpion in the desert. If it hit you in survival, it would take like a half a heart, maybe, if that. But in expert mode, a scorpion in the desert would take like 4 hearts, 3 hearts from one attack. And then, when you get into the Frostlands, a Frostland spider could take, like, I think it's 6 or 7 hearts. So, what I like. Hang on just a second. I think what I like more about this into enemies and friends. It makes the game more of an actual game. The building is fun too, of course. Yeah, so, I mean, I get that, Rod, and that's what I'm saying. So, in survival, you use your friends and that you encounter the enemies, and that's what expert mode, everything was supposed to be harder. Like a grasslands wolf in regular survival, you hit it one time and that's it. In expert mode, let me back up. In survival, you hit it one time with a epic sword with triple damage, it disintegrates. Right? Boom. One hit, that's it. In expert, it might take 2 hits. Everything is harder to kill. A storm sick brute, if a regular brute takes, say, just estimate here, 20 to 25 hits with a sword to take it down. A storm sick brute would take 30, maybe 32, 35, maybe a little higher than that. So the health is more, they're stronger, they're a little faster. So that's why a lot of us started playing expert mode, was the challenge of the game. And then it was also a grind because you had to have 50 storm core, heavy wool thread, frost shells, and frost wolf claws. Yeah, frost wolf claws. I can't remember the exact number. I think it's like 5 heavy wool thread, 3 snow roller shells, and I think it's either 5 or 6 snow wolf claws to make the epic totem of return. So, and then the 50 storm core, and if you didn't have that, yeah, Rod, I'm gonna play here in just a minute, buddy. If you didn't have all this material and you died, you lost your world. And when you first start out, it's very hard because you had to be very meticulous. I think I lost a total of like 2 worlds before I finally, got in the rhythm of, remembering that I was not in my survival world anymore. I didn't have, invincible hearts. I didn't have all this armor. So it was kind of a grind to get going. And then they came out with the trophies, and everybody wanted to do a speed run just to get the trophies. And a lot of us, we done the speed run to get the trophies so we could use the trophies in the builds that we built in our expert world, because it was kind of like a, look what I did. Now, a lot of people done it with their friends, and that's cool, but a lot of people done it on their own. Like, when I got my trophies, I got all 3 trophies by myself. I didn't have no help. Nobody, I didn't have anybody come in my world. I didn't go to anybody's world. And I get it. A lot of people, it was hard. Now, don't get me wrong. I was kind of laid up with an injury that I received, and that's what made me able to have enough time just to sit around and play and, take my time and do it and get everything done right. So anyway, and then, of course, when you spend all this time and you lose your world, it's heartbreaking. It's gut wrenching, like, especially when you have a lot of time invested into it. Like, you get to the point to where you just don't want to play. Like, you just do not want to play the game anymore. And that's about where I'm at. And I'm going to show you why. So, let's open it up here. As you see, this is all the worlds that I have made since me and my son started playing. Mm-hmm. Now, this is my very first survival world. Very first. This is the sandbox world that we made. This is the one that Parker made. We made sandbox worlds to test stuff out. Alright? And then here is my main expert world. I created it on 6/23/24. It was for seed number 7. It says that you have been eliminated in this world. There's 4 surviving key holders to continue this adventure. And let me tell you why I lost it. I lost it because we just got an update, which is this right here that you see on screen right now, Lost Isles update. Very right? Good update. So we got this update right here, which is the Lost Isles. Okay. I did not know that there was a bug with the totems. Everybody's calling it. Some people call it a bug. Some people call it a glitch. Whatever. I did not know that the totem was not registering that you had it on. So I logged on to my game. I played just like always. Yeah, right. Rest in peace. I know, right? Yeah. So I got on, was in the Lost Isles. I started a new world in a new village on the Lost Isles Island. And I was still in, trying to get used to what all was new, what was going on the island. So I go up. Well, I run into a golem, right? I have no idea the attacks that they make. I don't know what it takes to kill one. I don't know anything. So I proceed with caution. It hits me, knocks me. I think it took me to like half health maybe. So at this at this instant, I start running. I'm trying to get away. So I got my grapple. I grapple away. And as I grappled away, I went down the mountain. Well, there's a pack of sand wolves right now. Now remember, I'm at half health right now. So I'm going through my inventory. I'm trying to get a pizza or a meat pie, whichever one was the closest. As I'm trying to consume the meat pie, one of the sand wolves is storm sick, right? It hits me and it kills me. And I think, well, I have a totem. I'm good. So now I know. Well, instead of it saying, you've been saved by a totem. Let's get you backed up. It said, "Oh, sorry, you've been eliminated. You survived 890 some days." And like I flip out, right? So I get on my phone. I look up Epic. I start, trying to figure out what's going on, and I find out there's a bug. Well, once I figure it out, I get on a Discord server of Crafty Plays. So I get on Crafty's because he was the only person at the time that I knew that talked to Epic directly, because he had talked about it in the videos that I had watched of his about him, Epic sending him stuff and whatever. And he said, if he did say something about the totem bug, I did not catch it. But he did start a Discord page about the totems. And as I was reading it, I have already encountered at least 20 to 25 other people that have lost their worlds to this bug. And that's, some of them said that they had like 1,000 and some days. Some of them was like 500 days. I had 890 some days. That's a long time. That's a lot of play hours. And there, and then there's a lot of people that's like, oh, just playing regular survival and you'll be okay. And that's not the point. The point is we played expert because you couldn't turn off any of the settings. You couldn't make it. You could not fly. You couldn't turn hunger off. You couldn't turn the cold off. You couldn't turn the heat off. That's why we played. And now, after 2 or 3 days of, this happened on
last Tuesday.
Yeah, it was last Tuesday, which was, hang on,
What's today?
the 17th. I'm pretty sure it was the day of the update, matter of fact.
It was.
So, day of the update, I get on, we rained out at work, I come home, got on the game, started playing, thought, okay, cool, I got a rain day, I finally get to experience it on the day of the update, because I don't ever get to, because I'm at work all day. Well, come home, and then I lose my world. Now, I do have another expert world here. I did jump into it on the 21st just to, because I couldn't remember what it was. And this is actually the world that I had built 3 villages to get, just to make a level 10 village and get my trophies.
That's our trophy.
And then, so it was made on 614. And this one was made on 623. And this is the one that I have played on every day since 623 2024. Played on it every day. Every day. Not a day, not very, very seldom has a day went by that I have not played 30 minutes or an hour minimal up to 5 or 6 hours a day. So, and that's how come I'm, I'm very upset. Like, Epic needs to fix it, and they need to give us our worlds back. Because we didn't lose them because we messed up. Like, we had a totem, I mean, I had... and there's a friend of mine that's in chat. Well, but actually, my son's in the chat, and one of my real good friends is in chat right now. Right. And you can ask them because they've both been in my world. There's other people that's been in my world, and they know. I had like 4 grand chests full of either epic or rare totem of returns, and I never went without one. So, I never went without a totem. I had one on. It's not my fault that I lost my world. Alright? Epics, bugs, because everybody kept wanting new material. They wanted new biomes. They wanted new this, new that, new. People, we need to get the game that we have fixed before we start trying to do something new. But now here we are. We have all this new content, and we have more bugs right now than we've had the entire time that everybody has been playing this game. So, there's my rant about Epic and their bugs. Now, I'm going to show you firsthand, guarantee you, as soon as I log in, I have 2 inner fire charms, a epic inner fire charms, and a epic regeneration charm. And I guarantee I will be so surprised if I have
3
more than 3 hearts. I bet you I start out with 3 hearts.
That's high.
Guarantee. So, we'll see.
He said something.
Yeah, I had a lot of stuff, Rod. And, I think you crafted, 2 of those chests that were full of it? Pretty sure you did. And... yeah, I know you did because you had logged into my world and what'd I tell you? I got 3 hearts and then a half of I guess an extra heart that never shows up. Like it never shows that I have bonus hearts. You can eat a pizza and you're supposed to get 5 bonus hearts and it never shows them. It never. So there you go. There you go, Epic. Here it is. As soon as you log in. Now, if I was in the Frostlands village or something, I would probably die before my game logged in. Or loaded in, Alright, now watch this. And so you saw me. All I done was pretty much turn and get off the bed. Now, here's everything that I have in my inventory right now. I have 3 red hearts and a half of a bonus heart, right? But I have 2 epic inner fire charms, and a epic regeneration charm. Oh, and I also have the Illuminator charm equipped. But do you see the little fireflies flying around my head? Nope.
No.
Watch this. So here we go. There comes, unequipped it, equipped it back. And everybody said, well, that's what you had to do with the totem. Yeah, I know I'm glitching bad, bud. And honestly, it might be because I play on Switch. A lot of it probably is, but a lot of it is the game itself. But so now that I have my, that I took my Illuminator charm out of the slot and put it back, it's working. I do the same thing with my glider. That way I don't have to worry about my glider not working. Now, I'm going to add all the hearts that I technically should have as soon as my game loads in. Now, if I would have known that when I was playing in my expert world, I would have never lost it. Because I would have done the same thing with my totem of return. But I didn't know. Did not know. So, but I shouldn't have to. Like, you shouldn't have to do this every time you log in, log out, log in, log out. I mean, you should not have to do this. So, that's just my opinion. But,
There's a hole in there.
yeah. So, but that, like I said, that's just my opinion. I don't, you should not have to, equipped, unequipped, equipped, unequipped. You shouldn't have to do that every time you want to play the game. Like, I don't know. So anyway, now that we're logged in, and I've had a lot of people also talk about, like when I talked about the material that I had stocked up. So I took over one of these little peely villages when I first came here, and here's my forge. I stuck it in here. This was the first building that I'd, come to. Here's my bed. And then I built this one to put other beds and some other equipment in here. Once I got going, this is all the villagers' beds. And then I put my other equipment under this one. Because this was the work area here. And all of this was nothing but chest when I first came here. And then now I've made this little garden. And really, I just wanted to see what the trees and stuff look like when they grew. That's why I planted the banana trees, the coconut trees. This is a pineapple. And then I planted some cranberries just in case. And I was trying to make this into a spinning, where you start spiraling staircase. And have it to where the chest spiraled up with it, and I got aggravated, so I'll come back to that. But this is my little storage room that I built here. We'll start right here. So this is everything that I've collected so far in the game. There's Kaz's cheese. Kaz is all about that cheese. So, this is a food one. Another food one. For vines and stuff. Vines. Pineapples. and clomberries. Red rock, granite. That's for the gardens. Mahogany. Copper, obsidian. Glass and the stink glands. Cords, shells, and some other stuff. This is my weapon box. This is all the stuff that I crafted, once I got over here, because I didn't know. I just didn't know. So, I got my blast powder and stuff. I brought some plastoid over. That's for the lights to decorate with. Yeah, I know what you mean, Rob. Sandbox, I don't know. I like the grinding aspect of it, I guess. I'll probably be playing Sandbox a little bit more just to build stuff. But if I don't do it, I'll probably be building in survival. Unless Epic fixes my Epic world and gives it back to me, I'm probably going to stick with this is my OG survival world. Let me open the map here real quick. So this is a view of my, like I said, my OG survival world. So you see how much I've explored of it. You see I've got villages and markers and stuff everywhere all over the map. And so this is the world that we were playing in, that I was playing in when the Star Wars update came out. So we done everything here before Star Wars, and you can see I haven't even explored but maybe half of my whole map, if that. And I've done just about the whole Star Wars island. So, and now I'm working on the Lost Isles, Colombo Island, as most people call it. So, and then here's my rifts and stuff. You collect rifts from the golems in this world. So, then there's some stuff I brought over for decorating. Now here, so when I first started playing, I was kind of, in my expert world, there was a glitch that day, and that's another reason why I got on that day. You were able to, as long as you were about over 100 meters high, you could open this book, step off, and as you were falling, when you got done reading the rune book, and it disappeared, you pulled your glider out, you would keep the book, and it would open up all of the runes that you can use. All of these. Because you only start out with the gray ones. You have to open those books to get the rest of them, right? And I was afraid that I wouldn't be able to find enough books to open them all. But I did. Because by the time I got over my mad spell for losing my expert world and started playing this one, I found all the books to open it up and get all of them that I needed. And this is what I have. So I have all these books here. This is the gold that I have. This is the rough emerald. Brought some obsidian. Bright core over with me. And these are the guns. That epic gun, the pirate musket that I made. I thought I had another book. Oh yeah, there they are. More books. So there's enough. If you'll be able to find them all eventually. You just have to keep you just have to go look, and they're all on the islands. To get the rune books, they are all on the floating islands in the chest. And to get this one right here, that one, the Rune of Destruction 3, to get it, you'll have to find one of the biggest island of the floating islands, and I can't remember which one it is. It's different in each one, I think, but it'll be the biggest island. See how this one's the biggest here? You go to the biggest island, and there'll be a chest, and there'll be a bunch of tomato head golem statues. And when you jump down there, one of them will come up out of the ground. And you'll have to fight him. And then once you open the chest and get it, you'll get that, the Rune of Destruction 3. That's the only place I've been able to find it so far. So, as you can see, I don't have fly mode on. I still have all the heat, the cold, and everything turned on. I think if you're going to play, that's how come I liked Expert so much, because it was pretty much, you couldn't, if you made big builds and stuff in it, you could actually say that you had pretty much really done something. Because you had to grind for all that material, and you couldn't just, you couldn't say, oh well, I built this in Sandbox, anybody, and I mean, I'm not saying Sandbox is a bad thing, I'm just saying that anybody can do it in Sandbox, but to do it in like Expert or old school survival, you do that, you're actually doing something, because when you have all the settings and stuff turned on, it's a lot harder than people think. Especially, I mean, once you play Expert mode and then come back to survival, look, I've got 42 armor, and if the hearts would show up, because watch, so it says 25 plus hearts plus 5 bonus hearts, right? So if I eat this, I ought to be able to, it ought to fill all my red hearts, and then give me 5 bonus hearts. Now, and nothing. No bonus hearts, nothing. So, there you go. I guess that's another bug that is in the game. It's not showing that you it's not showing that you have those extra hearts. So yeah, which I think's kind of needs to be fixed. I'll put it to you, I'll just say that it needs to be fixed. And the main reason why I'm making this video, and I know I'm not a big time YouTuber, I'm not an Epic partner, I don't have a straight mainline connection to Epic or anything of that to that nature. But I do believe that if all of us band together and we all attempt to go to Epic either via email or YouTube, we get a live just like I am right now. And if we could get some of the big creators in to help us, and instead of just sending an email or talking, sending an email and just asking if they would put them on YouTube for hundreds of thousands of people to see it, I think Epic would actually do something to help the people that have lost their worlds due to this glitch or bug or whatever you want to call it. Because if people think that if Epic gets a bad name, any negative press about the game, they're going to want to fix it. But it's going to take more than just one or two people. And it's going to have to be somebody that has, a lot of subscribers, like 50,000 or 20,000 or more, to actually put a video out and show people that, hey, this is what's going on. And I know there's Discords out there that have comments of people talking about us losing our worlds to the totem bug and stuff like that. And if we gave them permission to use our comments, our Discord conversations, they could use all of that. So, it's going to take more than just a couple people. Like, there's going to have to be some help from some of the big name people, because if not, nothing will ever get nothing's ever going to get done. Epic's going to be like, it'll be all right. They'll, we'll just continue to email them and tell them that we're actively working on the problem. But how can they put all this content on there, but they can't fix what they have? Come on now. So, okay, well, there's my little rant for the night. I think now we'll do a little exploration, and I'm going to show you all my survival world. I get the memory. Let's go to the Rebel Outpost. I haven't been. This is the first time I've been to the Rebel Outpost since I started playing on this account. Let's go see what all we've got in the OG Rebel Outpost. But yeah, I don't know. I really do hope that Epic reaches out and fixes the worlds that people have lost due to this totem bug glitch, whatever you want to call it, because there's so many people. There's so many people that's lost their world, and I mean, it's just so gut wrenching. Like it makes you not want to play the game ever again. Just because a lot of people spent a lot of time on their worlds just to lose them to something that's not your fault. Now, if it was our fault, like if we had done something to lose our world and it was our fault, like doing a no totem challenge or something, it's completely different. Yeah, getting the memory. Just because I built so much stuff here. I haven't been here in so long. So they made the Star Wars. Oh, okay. I was about to say they've changed the Star Wars cows. It's a little crazy, but whatever. Yeah. Ever since I got this village leveled all the way up, I don't, yeah. Or when they came out with Expert, that's when I quit playing. Here. That's when I quit playing in this world, is when the Expert come out. And this is what my Expert world looked like. Just plumb full of materials. All kinds of material. Had everything. Had it all. Then I lost it. Look at that. All kinds of material. Yeah. And here is the little storage bay. Rods. Fertilize. Granite. Bright core. Yeah. Copper. Sand. Copper. Yeah. There's all my tools. Lightsabers, shields. Yeah. Oh, them's got the old school damage. I'm taking them. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, taking that. Most definite. Sandstone, 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 wood, yep. So that's, oh, wait a minute, there's more chest in here. What's in here? Brute scales, yep. Okay. Anything else? Anything else in here? No? Okay. There's my old That was the my old school plane. Yep, nothing in that one. Little wood. Nothing. Nothing. Okay. Alright then. Let's go back here. Let's see. We're going to the other world. So, hit the wrong button. Probably be faster just to go through the cave. Since we're going, I'm going to my survival world, or the main island anyway. We're going to come out pretty much right at the same place. So we'll go this way. I'm just pretty much showing y'all, you know, when I start playing a level, when I start playing a game or something like this, like, you know, yes, I'm all about playing the game and stuff, building. I know that, you know, that's part of this, part of all of it is the building aspect of it. But like, I'm more about the material. I want to make sure, you know, everybody's always, oh, I need to stock up on this. I need to stock up on that. I need this for the update that's coming. I need that. I need to make sure that I have plenty of this. I need to make sure, you know, I'm going to have to grind and go get this and go get that. Well, I do that while I play the game. So as I'm out exploring, as I'm building, you know, I go ahead and do all that from the get-go. Now, this is going to be the one that kicks me out. I built it. It's a big dock and stuff on the lake. Yeah. And I'm not even close to it. I am, but I'm not. And I'm already getting the low memory status. But that's it right there. It's a lot of building. We decorated a lot of it, and it just took up a lot of memory. So, yeah. If it kicks me out, and it's going to. It won't even let me build a bed. It'll kick me out before I get there. Told you. Yep. Okay, well, hang on a minute, folks, and we'll get it linked back up here. We will get it linked back up. Yep. Oh, it dropped again. Okay. Now, jump back in it. Now, that is on my end because I play on a Nintendo Switch. So, that's why. I'm hoping that, you know, maybe I can I'm hoping that maybe I can get something else to let me do it. Now, see if that's a little better. Okay, we're back. Now, I bet. No, no. I was fixing to say I bet my hearts are gone. But just in case. Just to make sure. Now. Alright, so this one's going to be a very quick walkthrough. But you see I had a bunch of animals and stuff here. They got out. Here's the old school crafting bench. That's another reason why I like this world so much. And then here's all of my tools, workbenches, whatever. The lumber mills, gem cutter, stone breakers, compost bin, grill, looms, metal smelter, spinning wheels. Then if you come up here, you got your grain mill, your ovens, your juicers, your fish food processor. And then come on up, this is the storage, and almost all of these have something in them. Some of them don't, but most of them do. I made it to where I had this set up to where everything in the game had a chest. Frostpine, there's iron, the matchalite, more iron, rough sapphire, iron, rough copper, granite slabs, marble, knot root, flex wood, rough amber, blast core with the brute scales, bright core, obsidian, rough ruby, more obsidian, rough copper. That was the copper, more knot root, more matchalite, more marble. I mean, every one of these had something in it. This was from the Star Wars stuff. I think this was all biomass, and I used it to make, dynamite, to make power cells and stuff. And then, over here, of course, is the rods. All the wolf claws. More wolf claw. I think this is this is my fishing chest. Yep. Fishing poles. All epic. Other fishing. More fishing. This was where we, eggs and stuff like that. Just different stuff. This was Alright, so this was a... Let's see, no, wrong one. Yeah. Alright, so these are full of nothing but plank. Should be granite and cord, I think. Yeah, cord and granite. Yeah. Charms. When I was, getting people to come in and to play in the world with us. There's my legendary. This was my bed. Villager's bed. Slapberries. And then if you come on up here, this is my rooftop garden. Got my wheat, the spicy peppers, pumpkin, corn. Come down here, you got more, chill berries and all that. You got more down here. Go to the next one, and then you got the corn. So, and then, we built all this. This is supposed to be like a big fishing dock. That's what we envisioned when we built this. So, we just zigzagged it across the lake here. And that's why I have the memory issue here. So, let's see. Where do we want to go? I'll take you over here to... Yeah, I'm going the wrong way. I do it every time. See if we can get out of here without getting the memory, the red one that kicks us out all the time. If we can, I think we'll be okay. I think I have 5 villages total in this world. I put 2 of them pretty close together, which was that one there. That one was, I think, our second grassland village, but we turned that into pretty much home base because of the way I built it, how big I built it and stuff. We pretty much done it that way because we were right here at the dry valley, desert, whatever you want to call it. And as you see, there's all kinds of steps with platforms, and that's because before they buffed up the glider, you can glide and hit, almost make it. See, you are hot. I didn't change my charms. Now let's see if it'll show that I have 5 bonus hearts, since it's taking hearts off. Oh, looky there. Alright. Alright, so this is my desert base, and as you see, I built it up off of the ground. And the main reason is because before some of the updates, skeletons would spawn in your village. So that's why I built everything off of the ground. But my villagers couldn't get to the stoves or the ovens, so I moved them down here. Built this little hut for the stoves, so I can get my, the food that I need. Egg, feather. I don't know. I don't even know what all's here. Feather. So this must be just chickens. Okay, now let's go up. And then we've got, here's another crafting bench. This is when you could update it. I think this one is rare. I think this is the rare version of it, of the crafting bench. And then you got your grain mills, then your stoves. These are for me. Yeah, we'll eat that. That'll cool us off. Okay, now what we got? Food, eggs. Yeah, fried egg. Can't remember what I was making here. I don't know. I don't know. Alright. Let's go upstairs here. Alright, so up here we have our stone breaker, our lumber mills. What's in here? Nothing. Got our loom, our spinning wheel, our rune forge, which used to be called the essence table, the gem cutter, and the metal smelter. Then there's the other storage area. But if you come up here, this was my supersized garden area. Got your pumpkin, your wheat, your chillberry, pumpkins, and I must have had corn or something in there, and I picked it and used it. I was real big on pumpkin pies when I was playing this one because they were real easy to make. Yeah, alright, so glass. Yeah. It must have been either the chillberries, and they used to be called snowberry, and wheat. I think, yeah. Oh, yeah. More food, fertilizer. Now, let's go see what all's in this storage, because pretty sure. So, even on this one, I tried to make it to where every chest, every item had its own chest. Was pretty much what I attempted to do. That way, when you was looking for something, you didn't have, there wasn't, 4 or 5 different items in one chest is pretty much what I was trying to get away from. Obsidian, copper. Some of these I had built, and I think they came out with, the Expert World update, and I just never did get a chance to completely finish. Bright core, marble, granite slab, marble. This is the last floor here. Glass. Yeah, more bright core. What's in here? There's a brute scale. Rough amber. Rough ruby. Bright core. Obsidian. More obsidian. Copper. More copper. Flex wood. And knot root. So, as you can, as you see and as you can tell, like, I'm pretty much a gatherer. I like to get all the materials that I can, gather them up, and then that way, when you have a big update, and you get all this new cool stuff, so what level are the tools and weapons that we had essence on before the update? What do you mean what level, Rod? What level are the tools and weapons that we had essence on before the they were all epic, everything, all of our tools were epic. We had our epic longsword, epic pickaxe, the epic forest axe, and the epic recurve crossbow. Oh, are you talking about? So, before this new, like how the runes are. Oh, so the old ones, you had to have different material to make like to enchant. Back then they were essence. And so as you see, this one here has 3 damage. This is an old style. So the forest axe has 3 damage, 3 damage, and 3 damage. Well, now the new style is you can have durability 3, destruction 3, and luck 3 on the same pickaxe, which is, pretty good. What I like to, which I messed up on that one, but the best thing to run, in my opinion, on a pickaxe is destruction 3, luck 3, and damage 3. And the reason for that, the damage 3 is the same as having 3 damages on the old pickaxe, which makes it a 13. And if you have damage and destruction, it makes it a 10. And this one only has destruction, so it's a 4. It doesn't have damage 3. It's kind of confusing. But you want to make sure on a pickaxe that you have damage and destruction. Because the damage is, 3 times damage, just like the old style, when we put 3 times damage on our pickaxes. So you want to run 3 damage and then the destruction 3, because with that destruction 3, if you hit, copper, gold, the emerald, the new rough emerald, any material that you hit, if you have that destruction, it says that there's a chance to destroy it with the first hit or something. Aim for the weak spot, which means instead of swinging it 3 or 4 times, you can swing it twice and it'll give you the material. That's the best way I can describe it. On my sword, I run, this is a new one, I run damage 3, luck 3, and durability 3. And my crossbow, this is a new one, I put damage 3, durability 3, and then I got to figure out which one, if I want to put luck or something else for my third one, because you can't really break any material, so you don't need that destruction 3 because it's for material only. So, okay. But like I said, as you can see, I'm all about, playing the game, gathering. Here's another base. Yeah, this is the one that's got, I have bases pretty much everywhere. Yeah. So, I'll show you. Let me see. Let me get to a bus stop, Rod, and I'll show you. Alright, so before, all the tools that we had made and had essence on before the update, you can't do anything. Wait a minute. I think I can show you right here. I think. Yeah. All right. So you see how this one has the damage, ruin, and it says legacy, and it has it 3 times. That's the old style. And then the new style is that. So you have this one. You have the Rune of Destruction 3. A chance to instantly destroy a resource when damaged. So if you hit it once, you remember like trying to get copper or like ruby and stuff like that. Even with a damage 3 pickaxe, you'd still have to hit it 2 or 3 times. Well, if you have that Rune of Destruction, if you could hit it once and it automatically busts it and gives it to you. And then the luck, it just you're running 3 luck just like you would if you had a triple luck pickaxe, the old school. Instead of carrying 2 pickaxes, 1 with triple damage and 1 with triple luck, you're getting all of that in one. No, they're locked in. But now, if you have one that's not maxed out, but if they have 3 on them, yes, they're locked in. You can't do nothing else to them. Yeah. So whatever you put on them that's what it is. So, but now, in my opinion, pickaxes, the best thing to run is the damage, destruction, and luck, because you have a chance of automatically destroying it. You get your 3 times your luck, plus your durability times 3, which means it should last longer, just like in the old days. So, and these new knockback guns, I'm gonna do another live stream about the new stuff. This live stream was really just about the Epic. We need Epic to fix our worlds, because a lot of us have spent a lot of time in these worlds, and we just want our worlds back. Because losing your world that you've spent days, weeks, months building and playing in, I got waylaid by the sand shell. Whoa, now. I hate how long it takes him to load. Now, one thing that I do like that they added is now when you hit the brutes, whether it's with a sword or a bullet or an arrow or anything like that, watch, I'll show you. It's like that, you know, they actually get, just like you, they get like kind of stunned, I guess is the best way to word it. Because used to, when you hit them, they just, you know, kept coming at you. But now, they actually, you know, it's like they, I don't know, when they take damage, they kind of, it's like they get, I don't know, it's hard to explain. One shot. But see how he got stunned right there, like? Used to, they wouldn't do that. Oh, there you go. Drop on the floor. Got him. This guy is going to kill me. So, you see how many times I got hit and I didn't hardly lose any hearts, right? If you were in expert mode, I would have already been dead. So, I don't know. I guess that's why most of us like expert mode, because of the extra challenge, I guess, you know, because you don't have any armor. There's no armor in expert mode. So, it just, you know, there's a whole lot more, like you have to be a lot more critical with every thought, every fight that you pick. You kind of have to think about it and make sure that, you know, you're not going to get killed very easily, I guess is the best way to put it. Because it can happen in a heartbeat in expert mode. And when you first start out and you don't have a totem, you know, you might spend a total of like a week, like every day after school, you know, every day after work, or whatever the case is, in your expert mode, just trying to get to the point, you know, trying to get you a village started and everything. And you're not going to have the resources to make a totem of return, and one mistake can cost you your world. But now, you do get one free totem of return at the very beginning of the game if you talk to Triggerfish as soon as you enter into a new expert world. He will give you one totem of return. So, yeah. Well, look, everybody, I appreciate y'all hanging out. Rod, you've been in the chat since the beginning. I appreciate that. I just hope that other people see this video, whether you watch it all the way through or not. Please, you know, just listen to the very first of it, talking about the expert modes. I know I'm not alone. I know I'm not the only one that feels like Epic should be trying to at least reach out and, at least talk to us and let us know, hey, there's no way that we can fix this, or yes, we can, just be patient. But instead, they say, well, we know it's a problem and we're working on it. Because really, you're losing a lot of people, because this is our escape. Like, playing the game is our escape from real life. So we can relax, we can chill out, play it with our kids, have fun with it. And with YouTube and the Discord and, all these other different sites, we can show off our builds. We can do a lot of different things. And when we lose a world, especially because of something that we didn't do ourselves, it's something that's on Epic's end, like, it really makes you want to not play the game. I bet you I didn't even turn Fortnite on for 3 or 4 days. Because I was just so upset about my expert world that I just never turned it on. And, I went back to my OG survival world and kind of started playing around a little bit more. But, I miss my epic world or expert world because I had so much material stacked up that these new builds coming out, I could have built anything and not had to spend hours upon hours grinding for material, because I had already done that in preparation for big updates like Lost Isles, and with the new build sets in the item shop, and all the other decoration pieces and stuff like that. I have already spent hours upon hours upon hours upon hours grinding and getting the material ready to build anything that I want. And I lost it because of a bug, glitch, whatever you want to call it. And I think Epic should fix it. Especially the people that lost our worlds. I think Epic should go back, rewind the clock or whatever they call it, rewind the game, whatever they have to do, and get it to where we can have our expert worlds back. So if anybody else out there agrees with that, maybe let's get together. I really honestly believe if enough of us band together and we continue to push out videos, get one of these big name content creators on board with us and have them make a good video displaying the comments of people that's lost their expert worlds. I really think Epic would step up to the plate. Maybe I'm wrong, but it's always worth a chance. So I appreciate everybody for hanging out. I had a good time. I hope to catch you all on the next one. Alrighty.